Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So today I am bringing you my project that I made for the colour combo blog hop that I was on. So we were given 3 colours. They were Smoky Slate, Bermuda Bay and Mossy Meadow. So I came up with this card, and as you will see in the videos as it goes along, I did actually make 2. So if you've seen the blog hop, you've seen the other card. If you haven't, then it'll be a nice little surprise at the end of this video, well, towards the end of this video, when I make the second card. And I am zoomed in to show you how I did the colouring in, and then I managed to stay zoomed in. So you should have no problem seeing what I'm doing. Okay, stay tuned. So I've zoomed in for this bit, so I'm going to use this lovely little flower here from Floral Seasons, and I'm using Smoky Slate, and these are water-based inks, so perfect for using with our blends. So I'm going to stamp the image in the middle there. Gorge, that's what I want. And then I'm going to give it a colouring with these markers. So I've got, oh, where's my other Mossy Meadow? Oh, there it is. So I've got Mossy Meadow, Bermuda Bay and Smoky Slate. So the 3 colours in the colour combo challenge. So I'm going to do the flower first. So I use the small end, the nib end. I'm going to do this a little bit differently. I'm going to do the whole flower at one time to try and speed it up. I have done a practice one, so if this all goes horribly wrong, I can pull that in. Just going to go up those bits. And then I'm going to stroke back. Oh, well, I did do it sort of 1 petal at a time, but then I thought I could probably get away with doing the whole flower in one go. Just realised I'm not wearing my glasses. It's not really a clever idea, because I was realising I can't really see that well. So I'll just get my glasses before I put the dark back on. Well, that's a little bit better. I come up close. So I'm going to go back over these edges bits. With the dark. And then I'm going to blend around with the light. And then stroke down from the outside in. I maybe should have done it 1 at a time. We'll see what it looks like when it's done. And then what I want to do is sort of drawing some of these lines. And then with the colour lifter, I'm just stroking down. And hoping that gives us a more uniform blend going on. And then in the middle, I'm going to take the dark smoky slate and try and bring some of that middle in. I'm sort of going over, just dotting really, where there was dark sections from the stamped image, and then I'll just fill in the gaps with the light one. And then using the colour lifter again, I'll just go around a little bit. And then the leaves, it's a really, the stem and the leaf, it's a really sort of short, not short, it's quite small. There's not really much room here for blending. But I will do a bit. And then that's it. And if I show you the one I did earlier, where I did one petal at a time, there is quite a bit of difference there. I think I might have gone over it a little bit more with the colour lifter. Yeah, I think that is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm using stitched nested die there, and I'm just going to cut that out. So there we are, that's it cut out there. And then I'm just going to stamp a thank you on it. I think I'll be using these for my customers this month. So line that up on my grid mat and just going to put it about there. So nice little simple thank you. Yeah, I think that's straight. So now for the next bit, I've got a little bit of Whisper White here, and I've got one of our masks, and so I'm just gonna put that down on the mat there, tape it down with some washi, come in with my smoky slate and a blending brush. It's a makeup blending brush, but it works. And then I'm just gonna come over to create a nice pattern. Really like these masks, and I do think they make great backgrounds quite quickly and easily. And of the 4 that we've got, this is my favourite one. I think it reminds me of sort of patterns you get on carpets and curtains and upholstery in like stately homes. And so when I saw it, I thought they would look great as in my sort of vintage junk journals. Thought these would look great on some of my pages to add a subtle background. So you can do a light touch or a heavy touch, whichever you like. I'm just going round, bit of a circular motion. I don't want any blobbing. I've done that before, spoilt the whole thing by having a great big blob. Sort of look at it, and when you feel like you've got, I kind of want an even colour. I think that will do. Yep, I think that is what I was going for. And then I'm going to take the stitched rectangle, so I'm going to take not the biggest but the next size down, and I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to cut a frame out of this lovely smoky slate DSP. I have actually done it, which is why I've got only this left. So I was sort of thinking about it and thought, oh, I wonder what that looked like, and then I did it, and then I was like, oh, I've only got one of those sheets left. So I cut 2 inches off the 6x6 sheet and cut the frame out. So I've got the frame there ready, and I've got this for another card. And so when I cut that out, I'll have a nice frame to go behind it. So I'm going to cut out that one. So I've cut that out. I've got a extra thick Whisper White card base, but I've cut it to 5.5 by the normal A4 width, which is 8 1/4. Scored it in the middle. So, and that's just so it mats lovely round these stitched rectangles. So that's going to form a frame around it, and then that's going to sit on the top. So quite a nice sort of elegant looking card, I think. So let's start sticking it down. I chose the sort of wood grain effect, so it's kind of a little bit like it's an actual wooden picture frame. Yeah, I did it with a brush that I'd used on blue, so it wasn't quite grey. So I just turned it over and did it again, because we have 2 sides to a cardstock, so we get 2 goes. And if you want a 3rd go, just get another bit of cardstock. Right, I've got my Tombow decanted into a little smaller nib for these little intricate bits. Go down here. So I really liked the Bermuda Bay and Smoky Slate aspect of this colour combo challenge. The mossy grey, I was like, yeah, I'm not quite sure. And then I looked at that flower and I thought, oh, let's do that. And I think it works. So put this frame round there. And then you can stick it flat, or you can pop it up on dimensionals, which I may do. So let's get some big dimensionals. There we go. I will put them in the middle there just to give it a little bit extra support, because it is quite large. There we go. I think that will be enough. Yeah, I might put some on the edges. Some people's going, how many dimensionals? But I'm going to post these out. Don't want them to get at all damaged. So yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so just press down in the middle, and then we should be able to lift them up. Yeah, so I always enjoy a good colour challenge. Sometimes it is a real challenge. Sometimes it kind of comes quite easy. This took a little bit of thought. I say I had no problem with the grey and the Bermuda Bay. It was just the bit of mossy meadow I was like, not sure. But I think that works. And I thought what I might do is, I've got that bit that I cut out. I've got that one that I did as a practice. So I thought that might look quite nice together. And so I've got the other bit of that extra thick Whisper White. So I might cut this down. So I might go the normal size for this. And I've got 2 of my thank you cards made, and then I might do this again with the others, because you're getting 2 from that little 6x6, and I've still got a 2x6 strip, which you could potentially also use. So that could go on like that, slightly to the top, or you could use the 2-inch strip I could have that coming off the side. Oh, I quite like that. Oh, now I'm cooking on gas. I do like that, but I might want to emboss that now. Oh, do you know, when you start, you then think, oh. I have not used this Saddles folder for a while, so I'm going to emboss it with this, I think. So there we are, I've embossed that. So I'm just going to give that another burnish. So this needs a little bit of trimming. I'm going to stick it down and then trim it afterwards so we get a nice nice coverage. Oh, could have gone with the scripty side, but I quite like the wooded side. Gives it a little earthy look. Right, I'm gonna try and line that up so it is 1/4 of an inch in and straight. Along there. Get my long scissors and go up the back of the card. Snip that off so that it's really flush. My friend Jill, Paper Daisy Crafting, she does this. And it gives it a nice finish so that you know it's nicely flush. And then we're going to stick that along there. And I'm going to pop it up, I think, like I did that one. With my gazillion amounts of dimensionals. So just a slight variation on the same sort of idea. So I will get another card out of that sheet. So we'll be looking at 3 cards probably from that 6x6, which is pretty good. So out of 48 sheets, 3 times that, 146. Not bad, is it? $144. My maths was like, it's not right, Jez. It's not right. There we are. Oops. Get rid. There we go. I'm still zoomed right in. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I seem to have continued to film in the zoomed up and only meant to be zoomed up for the flower. And when I went to zoom it out, I actually stopped recording and I hadn't realised. So I don't think you saw me finishing the sticking down of that card. But there we go. So that's the 2 of them done. So I ended up doing 2 cards, 2 for the price of 1. Do like a bargain. So yeah, all the details will be over on nigezza.co.uk, link down below. I'll link to the original blog hop, so if you missed it, you can go and have a little look at what everybody else has done with this colour combo. And I'll be back again with another video soon. Okay, thanks for joining me. Bye bye.